So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm doing this live stream or podcast, whatever you guys call it, regarding. I spoke to you a couple of days ago. I spoke to you guys, to be exact, I spoke to you guys on Sunday. Sunday evening, I spoke to you. And I talked to you guys about, this meme coins. I spoke to you about meme coins, that they are dead in water, and there's a lot of situations out there. They're not looking good for a lot of people that were banking on that meme coin. I spoke to you guys about that. And meme coin right now is dead in water. That's right, it's dead in water. And like I spoke to you, we have a couple of more people have reached out to us regarding watches that they have purchased, that they are upside down, and they thought that we were going to make a killing on the watch. And nobody right now, like I said to you a while back, I'll repeat it to you again, nobody is buying watches. Those hype watches are dead in water. That's right. And we have this person with a Richard Mille watch, you know, not one, two, two Richard Mille watches. And they have turned him upside down. You know what upside down is? See this pen? This pen is like this, right? But then they do this to you. They turn you upside down. And this young fella has been turned upside down, and he doesn't know what to do because the watch market is dead. I know you guys are having a hard time believing that the watch market is dead, but ladies and gentlemen, it's getting worse by the hour. That's right. And I'm telling you, it's getting worse by the hour. I'm doing this video today at this time because I have a gentleman that also reached out to me asking me about a watch in particular. And this is why I'm taking the opportunity to talk about meme coins, those coins, the situation is getting darker and darker and darker. And I know you guys are not still believing it, and that's fine. It's gravy. Don't believe it. Keep on skip hopping around through life like a rabbit. That's fine with me. Keep on skip hopping around through life like a rabbit. But the situation is bad out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's so bad that I spoke to you about that. Again, I'm going to repeat it. I spoke to you about meme coins on Sunday. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. That's right. Today is Tuesday. And ladies and gentlemen, to the ones they know, you can leave. What I'm going to say. You can leave. Turn it off and leave. But to the ones that don't know what I'm going to say, stay so you can hear this. NASDAQ. NASDAQ. It dropped today. It dropped today 700. To be more precise, it dropped yesterday, but you guys were, sleeping in the hay, durmiendo en las pajas. It dropped today 730 points. And I spoke to you about that too. I spoke to you about that. I just spoke. I'm not saying that I'm a genius. I spoke to you about that. I told you that if that new president would put in effect the tariff, tariff, whatever you want to call it, the tariff, that thing, taxes and all that good stuff. I told you if that gentleman would come in and do that, the shit was gonna hit the fan. And he did do that. And the shit is hitting the fan, ladies and gentlemen. The watch market is totally upside down now. Upside down. Whatever you do, don't spend your money on watches. Not right now. Don't spend your money on watches. I told you to look into gold, and your best bet is to look into gold. I'm not telling you to buy gold. I'm telling you your best bet is to look into gold. I told you that's your best bet. Look into gold. I'm not telling you to buy gold. But right now, the situation is upside down, ladies and gentlemen. It's scary. 730 points. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, the United States stocks are dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. That's right. You heard that right. The United States stock market, whatever you want to call it, is dropping faster than Billy Boy's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. Today I feel like I want to pull my hairs because I have a couple of coins involved in the stock market. And 730 points it's looking dangerous. It's looking very dangerous to all those people that have money in the stock market. Be careful. Be very careful. I'm just letting you guys know. I spoke to you on Sunday about meme coins, and I'm talking to you on Tuesday about the stock market, NASDAQ, whatever you call that, NASDAQ, that beautiful word, that thing is dropping. It's dropping quickly, ladies and gentlemen. The situation is getting chaotic. It's getting dark. It's getting scary. And this is, I'm like I said again, I'm doing this because I'm doing a video for a gentleman that reached out to me, and I told him that I would talk to him live, and I would tell him the price of the watch that he's looking for live. I won't tell him over the phone the conversation we had. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you, be very careful with your money right now. La situación está fea. The situation is ugly. The situation is very ugly out there. I'm telling you. Listen, I don't know how to speak to you guys because you guys are, you're totally have been mesmerized by all these hoodwinks and flim-flammers who have been flim-flamming you for too long. They have been really taking advantage of your bank account, your 401k, your children's, tuition money, school tuition money. They're ripping you apart. Everything is falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. Real estate, the cars, you know, stay away, ladies and gentlemen. Smart money is staying away from luxury goods. Stay away from luxury goods, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm trying to tell you. This is going to be a terrible year. How's that? I'm saying it. 2025 is going to be a terrible year for a lot of people. I mean, it's going to be a terrible year for a lot of people. I'm telling you. I am telling you, this thing is dropping by the hour. By the hour, it's dropping. And I'm telling you, this president is not going to stop. You saw what happened with that president from that country that came into the Oval Office and the White House. He came in there. He came in there like a bull. Smacking around the president and the vice president. He had that green fatigue uniform on that he wears. And today he's already saying that he's ready to, settle the score with the president of the United States. I don't know, but something is happening out there. He was a tough guy last week, and he's already saying, I'm ready to settle down and and look for some kind of an agreement for peace, which that's what they should do, look for peace, because we are heading into dark times. All right, I'm telling you, meme coins on Sunday, and today, Tuesday, NASDAQ, 730 points. Bobby, save your money. Stop giving your money away. If you're gonna give it away, give it to people that are, dropping some knowledge on you guys, helping you out, guiding you. But don't do it. Don't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I also had a subscriber that reached out to me. He called me up. He was very persistent. He called me a few times. And he was calling me up because he was looking at a watch that a Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market channel and dealer has. And he was asking me about this watch, if it's a good watch to purchase. And he's looking at this watch and he wants to buy it from this gentleman that at times this gentleman is, roaming the streets in San Francisco, and at times he's roaming the streets in Las Vegas. And we call him, when he's in San Francisco, we call him Eugene, the San Francisco Cruising Cruiser. He talks about waxing your sinus congestion, grooming, painting your nails, bathhouses. This gentleman talks like that, And so this person that called me up, he's asking me about this person. And I told him, I said, you talking about that person that talks about like that? With all due respect, ain't you embarrassed talking to a person like that? That basically you're calling me up and you know that he is basically a pretender, a cheap knockoff, copying from me, copies everything I say, everything I do, and you're asking me about this person that's is selling a watch. I told this person, that's, no, I know your asset, but that should be a red flag right there. That you should already do your own research right there. That if this person is a copycatter, how are you going to believe a person that's selling you that watch? So, like I said again, if he is in San Francisco, we call him Eugene, the San Francisco Cruising Cruiser. The one that wants to wax your sinus congestion. And when he's in Las Vegas, we call him Eugene, the Chia Pet, Las Vegas, Flashing Vagrant, Buffalo Park Ranger Walker. He has two places that he deals with. He doesn't show your face. He doesn't show his face never. He hides behind the camera. He puts fake backgrounds, those fake backgrounds you put, to make you look, because you don't want to show where you're at. You don't want to show what bathhouse you belong to. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman is asking me about a watch that he has for sale. And we're talking about the Patek Philippe Ellipse. The Patek Philippe Ellipse. We're talking about the reference number 3582. I call this watch the sardine, with all due respect. This is for you, Billy Baffs. His name is Billy Baffs. I'm going to say his name, Billy Baffs. I'm going to say his name, Mr. Billy Baffs. We call this, with all due respect, we call this the sardine can dial. This watch that he's selling. And he's telling me that he's asking for that watch $11,500. $11,500 for the casing only. The Patek Philippe Ellipse. Ellipse. It's unbelievable. With a fake Kmart leather strap. It's unbelievable. This guy's unbelievable. Very, very creepy man. You can hear it in his throat when he's swallowing. You can hear it. He sounds like what he describes on his videos. He sounds just like that. Again, we're talking about Eugene, the San Francisco Cruising Cruiser. Looking to wax your sinus congestion. Okay? I'm letting you guys know. And you should be ashamed when you're calling me up to ask me about a watch that man is selling. When he imitates me. He's a cheap knockoff from the real thing. You understand me? This man is a creep. This man is a scary creep. You know, this man, you're gonna see him in a milk carton. You know, you're gonna see him there one day. This man is very, very scary. But anyway, going back to Billy Bath. So he's asking me, I'm telling you, Eugene is a Michiganer. He knows what a Michiganer is. He does. Believe me, Eugene, the San Francisco cruising cruiser, you are a Michiganer. You are a Michiganer. You are a very creepy Michiganer. But anyway, going back to the watch that this gentleman, Billy Bath, wants to buy. This is Patek Philippe Ellipse, and we call it the sardine can dial. And he's asking for that watch $11,500. And the reference number of that watch is a 3582. Ladies and gentlemen, this man, the price that he's asking you, he says this is the hottest watch in the planet. Listen carefully so you don't get flim-flammed and fleeced by this imposter. So you don't get hurt. So you don't get hurt by this imposter. He's asking $11,500. The Patek Philippe Ellipse. This is a 29 by 34 millimeter watch with a 6 millimeter thickness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable what this man is selling to you guys. You gotta be asleep to believe this guy, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta be asleep. This man is not. I'm telling you, I want you guys to go to his. I challenge you. I'm sending you to his channel. Go to his channel and hear this man talk and hear him real well. The way he breathes, the way he talks, the way he swallows. The way. Just look at this man. And I told this man, you should do, with all due respect, this is really gonna, ruin your who you are. You're talking to this person. It will ruin you. I will be embarrassed to be socializing and talking to a person like that. But anyway, let's go back to this Patek Philippe Ellipse, because this is unbelievable. And he's asking him $11,500. And Mr. Bass is calling me up to think and ask me what I think about the watch. And I told him, I said, let me tell you something. If he's asking you $11,500, he's sapping you. You know what a sap is? He is sapping you. If you don't know what sap is, you Google it, because I don't have time to tell you today what sap is. I told him, I said, if you don't know what sap is, you Google it. No, I know what you're saying. Okay. If he's asking you $11,500 for that watch, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you something else, I told him. I can get you that same watch. Fully gold. The casing with a bracelet. With that beautiful blue dial. It looks like it has like a blue lapis or satellite blue lapis dial. It has a stone dial in it, I told him I can get you that watch, fully gold, bracelet and casing. Not just a case with a Walmart, leather strap. No. Fully. And it has 89 grams of gold. 89 grams of gold this watch has. 89. So let's say you have 89 grams. And the grams are costing, I don't know, let's say you have $8,000 in gold. $8,000 in gold you have right there. Which I've been telling all of you, the best thing you can do with your money is buy gold. That's all. That's the best thing you can do. I'm not telling you to buy gold. I'm telling you the best thing you can do is buy gold. Right there in that watch, you have $8,000 in gold. Maybe a little less because you got to take out the movement, and it's going to be less than that. But somewhere, $7,500 you have in gold. I'm telling this gentleman, you have this $7,500. And I can get you that 3582 Patek Philippe Ellipse, fully gold, 18 karat gold, with a mechanical movement. And he's like hearing me out. I said, I can get you that watch I can get you that watch for $11,900. And this Mashugana, this gentleman, the San Francisco cruising cruiser, looking to wax your sinus congestion, looking for bathhouses, looking to groom you, is asking you just for the case, $11,500. And you also are telling me that he's telling you that the same time next year. This is unbelievable. I mean, you got to hear these pretenders. You got to be asleep to believe these people. This is why I don't sell watches and I don't buy no watches from none of you. I just give you what you need to hear. I give you the tools to defend yourself. It gets better, ladies and gentlemen. 11,000 plus, I get you that watch. And he's selling you this watch, this pretender, this Mashugana. Eugene, you're a Mashugana. You're a Mashugana, papi. You're a Mashugana. This Mashugana is asking you for a leather strap. And the casing, $11,500. Y tiene las bolas azules. And he has those tiene los cojones to tell you that next year, this time, that watch will be at $25,000. This is what this man is telling me, Billy Baps. I said, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I don't want to sound disrespectful to that Patek Philippe Ellipse 3582. But I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's a sardine can watch, a sardine can dial, and do you know what else he told them? He told them that listen to what this Eugene, the San Francisco cruising cruiser, the one that wants to wax your sinus congestion, told them. He told them that Apple, Apple, the la manzana, Apple copied from that watch that he has. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The people out there, these watch Muppet dealers, will tell you whatever lie. Any lie. And he's out there spreading just vomit, I want you to go after this is done. Go to his channel and look and hear his videos. Hear his voice. Hear the way he swallows. This guy's a cretin. This guy's a Mashugana. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here dropping knowledge. I'm here dropping knowledge. I told him that he had $8,000 in gold in that watch. And most probably, he can get it for even less than what I told him, $11,500, $11,400. That's right. Mr. Bass, if you're hearing me, I'm giving you the price. For a fully gold one, if you have a 7-inch wrist, this will fit you. But it's fully gold. Not what this Mashugana is giving you. And then he's telling you that next year, this time, that watch is going to cost $25,000. There'll be a cold day in hell before that watch reaches $25,000. There'll be a cold day in hell. Ese reloj está muerto. That watch is dead. And he tells people that this is the lost in space watch model. This is again what this gentleman, Billy Baps, is telling me. And he's embarrassed. I told him, I made it. If he called my phone, I'm going to tell him what I want to tell him. I said, listen, your reputation, and all your watches are going to be ruined when they hear that you're dealing with this man. This guy's an imposter. This guy's an imposter. Ese tipo es una gonorrea. Ese tipo es una gonorrea. If you don't know what I said, you Google it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm telling you what it is, Mr. Bass. I'm telling you, $11,500. And if you want to know where that watch is, you call me again. I'm sure you won't call me no more because you're pretty much embarrassed already. I'm telling you, anybody that socializes associates himself with that gentleman will ruin his watch collection. Will ruin his watch collection. This man is a very creepy man. I'm telling you, the words that come out of his mouth are just, this is a very disturbed. I'm going to leave the other word out, disturbed. Be very, very careful with this gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. Be very, very careful. This is crazy. And the way he says, you wire me the 11,000, here's what he says, $11,500, and there's no negotiating on the price. That's my price. And next year it will be $25,000. And you also got to send me the label. You understand me? You gotta be asleep to believe this cockroach. This guy's a cockroach. If you see this guy, he's a strange man. He's strange. Not very masculine. He's not a very masculine man. He's just, I'm sending you over there. I'm putting you on voice out, I'm putting you on live so they can go see you, so they can hear who you are. Esta cucaracha. And remember, he knows the word Michigana. He knows. He understands that word very, very well. When he was young, he was told a lot of times he was a Michigana. He was told a lot of times. Believe me, I know him. I know him real well. I know his kind. Ladies and gentlemen. So I'm letting you know, Mr. Baffs, that's the price that you should pay for that Patek Philippe Ellipse 3582. His is, like you told me, his is on a cheap leather strap from Walmart. This one is fully gold and less than his. Less than his, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta stop giving away your children's tuition money. You got a bunch of imposters. You got a bunch of imposters out there, ladies and gentlemen. How can you be calling me and asking me about a person that he is basically imitating me? He has my blueprints on everything that I say. You should be ashamed of yourself. Don't ever call me to ask me a question about that guy. Don't ever. And this man had the courage to ask me a question, and I let him have it. He's ruined. I say, you ruin your collection. Anybody will doubt about your collection now will look at you like, wow, this guy was dealing with that guy. You understand me? I know what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. And Eugene, the San Francisco cruiser, ready to wax your sinus congestion. Tranquilo, papi. Tranquilo. Stop flim-flamming people out there out of the children's tuition money. I'm here. Remember, I'm here, papi. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that. You heard the price of that ellipse. Those watches are dogs with fleas. Those ellipse watches are dogs with fleas. Don't let him hoodwink you. Don't let him flim-flam you. And don't let that spoof ball get you. Don't let him get you taken. This guy is a pretender. This guy is a cheap knockoff from the real thing. He is a pretender. Don't be stupid. All right, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, I told you about meme coins, and I spoke to you about NASDAQ. It dropped 730 points. Put your money away. Put your money away. I'm going to tell you until I turn blue. Put your money away. Stop giving your money away. Understand me? Stop giving it away. You got people out there, and with all due respect to them, and that's how they can do it, they're going to be going to Geneva on your dime. You got people out there, they're begging, for those thank you chats, super chats, Snapchats, to go to Geneva on your dime. Understand me? This is what these people out there are doing. What are they giving you in return? They ain't giving you nothing in return. They just want to continue milking you and milking you and milking you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the honest truth. You know, that is the honest truth. You guys do whatever you want, but you guys are maintaining those people's lifestyle. Maybe you guys like to see them riding around in their red gold fast car and their Louis Vuitton Nike sneakers and their ripped jeans. You understand me? Montclair sweaters, Supreme hoodies. You understand me? Sushi dinners, $17,000 steak dinners on your dime, on your back. That's right. What do they give you, ladies and gentlemen? Really, we want to know what they give you. You know, I give you something in return. That's right. I give you something in return. I give you knowledge. I give you the truth and nothing but the truth, ladies and gentlemen. You understand me? But I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. They can do everything in their power, but I ain't going nowhere. You understand me? I ain't going nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, guys, I really hope the situation with meme coins and Nasdaq has awakened you. Papi, this is ugly, bro. This is ugly, Papi. This is really ugly, man. This is ugly. I really hope so, and I really hope that's right. Knowledge is power. I'm telling you, knowledge is power. I mean, you guys can continue doing whatever you want. It doesn't. It does. It's not gonna affect me. It's not gonna affect me at all. I'm gonna still keep on living. I do this because I love to break balls. I love to break balls. I enjoy breaking balls. It's the truth. You know, like breaking blue balls. You know, I watched it's coming, the blue balls. You know, so I like doing this. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys gotta stop being window lickers and lollipop suckers. I'm telling you, the watch market is dead and it's dangerous. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy this. You know, I really hope you enjoy this and you learn something. You really learn something, but you gotta stop. You gotta stop believing these people that in 12 months you buy the watch from me for 11,000. I don't know what it was that he said. That guy $11,500, and next year at this same time it's gonna be worth $25,000. Bobby, you gotta be asleep. I mean, honestly, you guys cannot continue you know, you guys, I mean, let me tell you something before I get out of here. There's a lot of people out there that have these channels and they talk to you in a very serious way. I can be serious too. I just don't want to be serious. But I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of people that have channels out there, you know, these watch channels, and they talk to you very, very smart, you know, very, very serious, you know? And they're BSing you all day long. Me, I'm telling you smiling and I'm telling you laughing the truth. And this is how the human mind is. You have a hard time believing because I'm smiling and I'm laughing. But you believe in the one that's taking you, you know, the one that's flim-flamming you, you know, flim-flamming you. They fleece you. You believe those. And this is how the human mind works. So maybe if I start talking to you in a serious way, you know, and I'm lying to you, you'll believe me, because that's how it is. ¿Tú entendiste? La situación está jodida, muchachos. Cuídense. No dejen que le coman el orto, you know? My logo. No lo dejen. Don't let that guy Eugene, the San Francisco cruiser, don't let him. Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that. You know, this is a very, you know, be careful. Be careful. Anyway, guys, I gotta get going. I got things to do. You know, I got things to do, and but I wanted to let this Billy Baffs know about this watch. And again, Billy, I'm telling you, you should feel embarrassed that you call me up asking me questions about that. You call him a flipper, a backpacker. You call him a watch dealer. Oh my God. I mean, really. Sorry, Billy, but that's the truth. I told you that I would tell you live in the air so everybody can hear this. Who you dealing with. Don't ruin your reputation hanging around with, you know, crumb bums like that Meshuggah. Anyway, guys, I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a private watch group under my name, Juan Nieves. Is in Facebook. Scroll down and look for about, and you'll find their opus and time watches. And request to join the private group. Maybe you'll get in. All right, guys. Anyway, guys, take care and brush your hair. Peace. Be careful with the San Francisco cruising cruiser. He's gonna wax your sinus congestion for free. He likes that. You understand me? He likes that. Don't forget, he likes that. Él le gusta eso, papi.